this what you want now? Feels like you're looking for something better.
Hello, good people. Welcome to Raw Vegan Rising. My name is Shane Sterling. I'm so glad you clicked on this video. This is a very important topic and a really fun one for me. Why a raw vegan diet is superior for humans. Oh, yes, it is. I've been raw vegan for 5 years. I've gone through my own transition to become a raw vegan through incredible detox and mental and emotional transformation. I help people do this professionally. I'm a full-time coach. I'm a mentor, really, a raw vegan mentor and mindset coach, because the mental and emotional mindset necessary to accomplish this is actually even more important. And I'm an intuitive detoxification guide, helping people reverse chronic illness with raw foods in an intuitive way. When the doctors can't help, when the mainstream medical is at a loss, we got to turn to the natural ways of healing. And a raw vegan diet is superior for every single human's biology, because our biology is all exactly identical. Doesn't matter who we are or where we come from. We're all just blood and lymph and a bunch of cells. What's different is our chronic illnesses. And then we get labeled with these different symptoms, and we think we're all different and need different solutions. There's only one solution, and there's only one path to health. The objective truth is written in Mother Nature. We can see it all around us. This is why a raw vegan diet is superior for every human. If you feel the calling in your heart to go raw vegan, I highly recommend you sign up for my free video course called How to Go Raw Vegan. Start here. There is a link in the description below, and it is my service to you. It's a 6-part video course, absolutely free. You put in your name and email. I will not spam you. You can unsubscribe anytime. And I just talk about the main questions and concerns and hurdles people go through to become a raw vegan. I tell you exactly how to do it and exactly where to start. It's of really high value. So I highly recommend you sign up for that. Right now, I've got a list of 10 reasons why a raw vegan diet is superior for humans. Let's get into it. Number 1 is water, whole fiber, and enzymes. Water is essential. We are mostly water, and we should be eating a diet of high water-rich foods. That's fruits and vegetables and raw nuts and seeds. Because if we evaporate out the water and we cook the food, there's no water for our body, which is mostly water. It also helps us detox, helps keep our bowels clean, keeps us looking good, our skin, and keeps us vibrant and healthy. Water is essential. We don't want to cook it out. Also, the whole fiber in raw foods does not need to be digested because it's not for us. The whole fiber in raw foods is for the bacteria in our gut. And to have the healthiest microbiome possible, we need to eat fiber that has not been cooked, not been denatured. Raw fruits and vegetables, raw salads, we know create a healthy microbiome. If we put pieces of meat or eggs in a compost pile, it putrefies and destroys the compost. The same goes for the health of our gut. To have the best bacterial conditions in our gut, we need to eat plant-based. And the health of our gut is the entire health of our organism, because this is the root system of our organism. Also, enzymes. Enzymes are rich in all raw foods, but when we cook our foods, we destroy the enzymes. Not some of the enzymes, all of the enzymes are destroyed when we cook them. And we need enzymes in our food for every metabolic process possible, for detoxification, to bring the nutrition to the cells, to regenerate cells, all requires enzymes. Look at Mother Nature around us, plants and trees in abundance. That's all created through enzymes. Enzymes create life as we know it. So if we cook the food, there's no more enzymes. Also, when we eat a raw vegan diet, we're getting the salty flavors, the sweet, the spicy, the bitter, the sour. We also get crunchy and soft textures with raw food. We also get all the proteins, carbs, and fats in the foods. We're actually not missing anything. It's really just a preference to eat cooked food. We do like it. It is preferable for a lot of people to get that satisfaction, the full belly feeling, but it numbs us out. It kind of sedates us, and it takes us away from the higher cognitive functions, from the higher access to the best version of ourselves. So that's why every single human can thrive on raw foods because we still get everything we love. Now, number 2 is ultimate elimination. This means no chronic illness. This means we reverse chronic illness with food and we create chronic illness with food. Raw foods filled with water and fiber and enzymes help the detoxification process. It keeps our bowels clean. It keeps the lymphatic system flowing. It keeps the acids and the toxins out of our body. If you want to look good into old age, you need to keep the toxins and the acids out of your body. That is elimination. Raw foods help the elimination at the highest level possible. And being healthy is not just about cutting out processed foods. No, being healthy is about reducing acid-forming foods and also foods that are slow digesting. The highest acid-forming foods are meat, milk, eggs, grains. Cooked oils are highly acidic and toxic and oxidized. We shouldn't be putting those in our body because it slows the digestion and increases the toxicity. That's how we lose our health. That's why we get chronic illness. We want to reverse chronic illness. We eat raw foods and get everything flowing again. Number 3, a cleaner body is a cleaner mind. You know the saying, cleanliness is next to godliness? Well, this doesn't mean that we're better than other people. We're not trying to be superior by feeling godliness. This is our birthright. It's our birthright to feel close to God, to feel part of the divine, part of the oneness, because we are the one. And raw foods help us feel that because we lighten the burdens on our body, we clean out the body, we detoxify the body, and we feel the oneness. We feel the divinity that we are part of and the connection, and we can see more clearly how everything's connected. And it gives us so much strength, so much inner resolve and vitality and purpose and meaning. It's so amazing and it's so important. Number 4, a raw vegan diet gives us energy and stamina. It helps us wake up in the morning with energy. It helps us go to bed at night with energy. It reduces our anxiety. It helps us sleep better once we make it through detox. Because yes, we can't just start eating raw foods and feel better and have more energy. Most people experience a lack of energy when they eat raw foods. This is because we are detoxifying. We have to go through the healing crisis to get to the other side. But if you do that, you'll have the best energy and stamina of your life. You know how when you eat a nice big meal, it kind of makes you a little tired? You feel like, oh, I have to digest this food now. That doesn't happen with raw food. You eat raw food and you are energized. The food should give us instant energy. And instead, these cooked food diets, meat, dairy, eggs, grains, and all, of course, the processed foods take away the energy, take so much energy to process, digest, and get those foods out. Our body doesn't like that. So our body rewards us with energy and stamina when we eat raw vegan. Number 5, the spiritual gifts. The spiritual gifts of a raw vegan diet are the best part, because it gives us a sense of meaning and purpose for our life. It gives us the connection to oneness. It gives us a reason and purpose for what we're doing and a sense of belonging and a sense of contribution and a sense of authenticity and a sense of connection. All the best spiritual empowerment comes when we live in a way that supports this spiritual gifts. I would highly recommend you start a raw vegan diet just to see what spiritual gifts you're going to get. And there's no way to know because we all go through our own dark night of the soul. Eating a raw vegan diet requires that we surrender, that a part of us has to give up what we've been holding on to our whole life. We have to go through a grief tunnel. We have to go through a loss process. And in the grief process, in the loss, that's where we get the spiritual gifts. That's where the light enters us. If we give up the animal products and the cooked foods and the denatured foods, we will get the best gift that we are born to receive. We'll get the best gift we could ever receive in our entire lifetime, but we've got to go through the dark night to get there. Number 6, heightened intuition. Because guess what? When we clean out the body and we feel more connected, we're literally tapping into the matrix around us and we can feel it. And we get impulses and we get thoughts and we can feel what other people are thinking. We can feel what our dog is thinking. All these things get heightened and more in tune. It makes us super powerful. It makes us psychic. It makes us really who we are meant to be. Psychic, powerful, high vibrating, clean, closer to the divine. No amount of cooked food is ever going to give us that. It'll never give us that. Number 7 is setting the best example. A raw vegan diet is the best example for our friends, our family, the best example of health when done right with the proper mentor to guide you through the healing crisis that is required. It's the best example for our future, living in a way that will benefit future generations. Nothing could be a better example than a raw vegan diet. High vibrating, kind, compassionate. Compassion is the ultimate ethic. And it aligns our vision and our values. So we are living in alignment. We are living authentically. We're contributing. We're connected. Yeah, that's the best example. Number 8, a vision bigger than ourselves. What could be more important than a vision bigger than ourselves? It's what we all long for. It's what we are missing in our society. We're all lost, walking around like zombies on the street, looking at our phones, trying to find the vision, trying to find the meaning. Oh, this person has meaning. This person has meaning. How do I find the meaning? A raw vegan diet gives us our own vision. It automatically plugs us into a vision better than ourselves, bigger than ourselves, future focused, not past. We're not trying to recreate the Neanderthals and not trying to recreate what our ancestors did. We're taking it to the next level. We're taking it to the next level with a vision of the next level. A raw vegan diet automatically connects you with a vision that is so fulfilling and satisfying to be part of. It pulls you forward. It gives you purpose and meaning. It gives you something to look forward to. When you do it with conviction, when you do it with devotion to the sacredness of life, when you do it with devotion in your heart, it's the best to have that vision. Number nine, a raw vegan diet is karmaless. Karmaless. That means we are not generating karma by murdering sentient beings. If we don't need to kill to survive, then why do we? It's a preference. It's a habit. It's a modality, but it's not going to set us up for the best karmic repercussions. If we eat fruits that grow on the trees, that fall from the trees and the vines, we literally don't have to kill anything to eat. And it feels the best. When we don't kill to eat, it gives us higher function. It gives us higher access. It gives us a vision. It gives us spiritual gifts. It gives us the energy and the cleaner body and ultimate elimination. It gives us everything we want. So a karmaless diet is the way to go. We don't want to generate more karma by breeding animals and keeping them in pens and then killing them and eating their remains. We think this is going to get us into the future. That's not a good vision for the future. A karmaless diet is hard to describe how good that is when you actually experience it. And number 10, the last on my list, but certainly not the least, is aligned values and actions. Nothing feels better when our values align with our actions. We become aligned. Now, most people have values of compassion, values of care and tenderness. They see an animal wounded on the side of the road, they want to stop and help. We naturally are very compassionate beings, but when we operate in the way that we are unconsciously as part of our society, it takes us out of integrity with our true values. So a raw vegan diet will bring us right back into alignment with our values of who we truly see ourselves as and who we really want to be as individuals and as a species. This will take us so far into the future, activate our higher spiritual gifts at the highest level. We will become the best version of ourselves when we eat a raw vegan diet. Now, if you want to go raw vegan, if you're like, yes, Shane, I am ready to do this, I highly recommend you join Raw Vegan Heroes. Raw Vegan Heroes is my group coaching program that I've created to support people with accountability and knowledge to become raw vegans and to experience all of these benefits for yourself. When you join Raw Vegan Heroes, you get high-level accountability with a membership of 1,000 people currently. It's an incredible community, very loving, very supportive, very high vibration. Be a part of Raw Vegan Heroes and feel what it's like to be around others who are experiencing their spiritual gifts and their heightened intuition. You get world-class health coaching from me and my assistant coaches in the group. You get my Raw Vegan Heroes Success Path video course, how to go from a non-vegan to a raw vegan hero and to become the hero of your life. And this is an emotional, mental transformation that we've got to go through. Also, a private Facebook group with our 1,000 members. We get a mobile app, a weekly 1-hour live stream with me in the group, which is a Q&A format. You can get direct coaching from me. It's the best part right there. I love the weekly live streams. Also, there's 100+ hours of live stream replays in your member library. So when you sign up, you get instant access to your member library, which includes 100+ hours of video content that is there to support you with the incredible in-depth knowledge of how to become a raw vegan. Also, you get my 14-day meal plan, which is transitional cooked vegan high raw to fully raw. There's 60 recipes and 14 days of meal planning and shopping lists and pantry recommendations in that guide. It's worth the price of admission of Raw Vegan Heroes just for my 14-day meal plan. It's incredible. Also, a monthly Zoom meeting, and you get my Hot Topics training module, which has additional training videos on how to thrive on a raw vegan diet, how to get your protein on a raw vegan diet, and how to build muscle on a raw vegan diet. And also, you get my juice fasting protocol called my Bowel Detoxification Guide, Part 1 and 2, which is how to do a juice fast, how to remove mucoid plaque and biofilms out of your GI tract that have accumulated over the course of your life, eating meat and grains and processed foods that are now causing chronic illness, that are now causing inflammation issues in your body, lupus, MS, fibromyalgia, cysts, acne, skin problems, irritable bowel problems. All of these are reversed, healed with a juice fast, to start off with a juice fast and then maintain on a raw vegan diet. I give you everything you need in Raw Vegan Heroes to become a raw vegan and feel the superior results in your life. And it makes us superior humans to experience this. It really does. It makes us the best version of ourselves. If you want to feel better, you want to look better, and you want to thrive, and you want to be able to do the dance with life, when you're required to go show up somewhere, you show up with bells on, you feel amazing. When you're required to be a parent or a grandparent and support others in your life, you're ready to go because you're energized with the life force of raw living foods. If you want those spiritual gifts, looking for purpose and meaning in your life, raw foods give it to you. The devotion of a raw vegan diet will give you spiritual gifts you can't even imagine. Put you on path and on purpose in a way that you're looking for. We're all looking for it. And aligning your values and your actions, imagine how good that would feel. It's really empowering. It's truly what empowerment is aligning our values and our actions. And we've got to do it in diet. Diet is where we start. And if we can do it in our diet, if we have discipline with our diet, we will have discipline in every single area of our life by default. Tackle the diet aspect first and experience the benefits in every other area of your life. I hope this video was helpful. I'm sending you so much love from over here in Austin, Texas. Why a raw vegan diet is superior for humans. Oh yeah, I believe it and I know it in my heart. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
Is this what you want now? Feels like you're looking for something.